Hello and welcome to another vlog. Me and our kid are having a bit of a dance in the new den because we've got the sofa. It came the other day. So today's agenda is I've got to create a wedding album, which is my main task today. I'm going to stand over here by the light. Window light always works, always good. Everyone looks good in window light. I've got to create a wedding album, but while I'm having a dance, we're also going to finish Stranger Things. So like the rest of the world, it came out on Friday, and I think we're the only people that haven't finished it yet. So we've got to go and do that. So look, our kid is on the coffee and the muesli. Do you know this?
Yeah.
I'm ashamed to say that I know this. Get ready. So today is going to be my first full day vlogging with the A6000. Over the last few days I've found that the battery life on Sony's is terrible, and also I have to look at myself in the mirror sometimes to frame, because sometimes I can go to shoot and I'm really zoomed in. So sometimes you watch vloggers and it's like that. That's because they probably can't see themselves on the back. So that is why I have to do that. But I love the resolution. I'm getting to grips with the frames per second thing. Today, I'm awaiting some things from the postman. First of all, is my camera's eyebrows. My Kung Fu Master Chinese 200-year-old Kung Fu Master eyebrows. You know the things, the windjammers, so I'm going to get them on. I've ordered a SDXC 64 gig SD card, which is going to be coming today as well. And I've got a Gorilla Pod, because my Gorilla Pod, as you might have seen last vlog, is just rubbish. Oh, our kid! Bit of naughty's hip hop. My name is... We are so mental on the muesli. Honestly, this thing has changed our life, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Our kid on the chocolate sprinkles on the cappuccinos. Look at that. Best coffee in Worcester, right here. I think he's going to die. Oh dear.
No.
Dance, 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 dance. Steve. Oh, he can't die.
Well.
Yeah, here he goes.
No!
Mike. Oh, what a terrible time to get a delivery. Yes!
Everything.
Yes. I don't know, we'll open them in a bit.
Should we open that?
Yeah, I'll open them now.
Can I open one?
Yeah.
Open the other.
Feels like my birthday.
Oh, this has got
Oh, that's all right.
windjammer and memory card.
Yes! So it's called a monkey pod. Monkeys are better than gorillas anyway. Who's your favourite?
What couple?
Go on, Lucas, son. Does it remind you of being 10? Kissing boys.
Yeah, 7 disco.
Kissing boys.
All boys.
All the boys. I think that's better than Series 1.
So do I. I loved season 1.
We've got to wait another year for 2 more days of watching telly. It's worth it though. That was really good. Yeah. So that was a lot of fun watching Stranger Things. Stranger Things, for those of you that have got no idea what it is, it's a Netflix phenomenon, and what they do is they upload all of the episodes at the same time, so you can just binge watch them. And there's only 9, I think, in series 2. It's a little bit... It's set in the 80s, so if you're a fan of all things 80s, you'll love it. And in my opinion, this show could not be set in any other genre, for many reasons, as you'll find out as you watch it. But it's like the Goonies crossed with Close Encounters, E.T., pretty much anything that Spielberg ever did, especially in the 80s, it's got that amount of drama, and it's just really good. I'd really recommend watching it. And it's a family show as well, and there might be a few moments where you have to do that over the kids' eyes, but it's really good. Anyway, so today's substantial activity or task today is to create a wedding album. A few months ago, do you remember when me and Tom from Patch Pictures, we did a wedding in the marquee wedding that was on the farm? Yep, that one. Well, I'm actually making a wedding hardback story album for them, and I'm going to show you how I actually do it. So without further ado, let's jump into the computer. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to actually just locate in the collection the couple who I'm going to be working with, which is Charlotte and Grant, which I can see on the left. I can't stress enough how important it is to work with collections in Lightroom. When you delete or reorder things, you don't actually lose things from the hard drive, so that's peace of mind. So you actually can reorder things and you can delete things because you've created this collection, and if you get rid of something, it just loses it from the collection, not the actual folder or the computer or the hard drive or anything like that. So it's actually quite good. Now what I'm going to do, I want to work with 60 images because I'm going to use a 30-page story album, and I want to do a few one-page spreads, which will give me a few pages with 2, 3, 4, maybe even 6 or 8 images on. So I think 60 images will be fine. The brief was, I'm going to choose the story of the day, but just keep it family orientated and just basically really try and tell the story of the day. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go back through these because I haven't seen this for a long time, and I'm going to rate them, and I'm then going to export them so I know there's only 60 photos in the folder. And that saves me going through them all and just clicking and dragging. In fact, no, I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to make a new collection. So let's make a new collection and we can delete it that way. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. So I'm going to call that Charlotte Grant album. Right, okay. So let's move all 573 photos into that. And then I can just start deleting until I'm left with 80 images, and that's what I'm going to do. So that should take me the best part of half an hour, I think, maybe a bit less.
Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. Know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand it. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. Know it sounds funny, but
I've jumped onto the Loxley Colour Pro, how do we call this, software that you download from the website, and it's so user friendly. I really do think it is. And what I've already done is set up 30 pages, which is basically 15 spreads, and I have got just over 60 photos. I think I've got about 70 in the end, something like that. And what I'm going to do now is bring them all in so they're all ready to, you know, that I can see them. And then literally, because they're all in chronological order, I can then click and drag them, and I can use the templates on the bottom of the screen, and I can just click them in, and then it's really as simple as that. Everything's all in place now. I've managed to get all my photos in that I wanted to get, and if you look at everything on the left hand side, you can see that one in that kind of rosette. That means I've used it once, and there are a couple where I've used them twice, some that I haven't used at all. And where it says 2, for example, as you can imagine, I've used that one twice. So that one there that has a 2 on the left hand side, that is the front cover, and there's one at the end which I've used as the rear, so that obviously that says 2 as well. Now the good thing is, as I was saying about the templates, is that you can click and drag them in if you like to, but you can do everything manually. So you can just click and drag the photo in, and by pressing Shift, that maintains the aspect of the photograph. So you can just drag it as you would in Photoshop, or, I think in Photoshop I use Command and T a lot, and that does the same. So I can just resize those images. So that's very much the same. And what I really like about this as well is just, it's so user friendly. If you make a mistake, you just press delete and you just go back one step. Press Command and Z, then it does exactly the same. So now I am just going to double check my book. So I'm just going to go through them, and it's a 15 spread 30 page book, which I'm very happy with. I think the book is exactly how I wanted it to look, and yeah, I'm feeling quite impressed with it. So what I'm going to go and do now is I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to export it, and I've got to pay for it. So when you hit the checkout button in the software, you need an internet connection, because it automatically takes you to the website. So it's already logged me in because it knows who I am, and then I can just go to checkout. As easy as that. I can customise where I want gloss laminate or matte laminate. I'm gonna go with a matte, I think, so I much prefer a matte finish for the image wrap cover. If I do want a box, then it's an extra £8.40, and that comes with some black ribbon, some black tissue paper. Do you want to spend an extra £8.40? Yeah, well actually, why not? Yeah, let's do it. Presentation is everything in this game. So I've decided to spend an extra £8, and then we're going to have a nice presentation box that comes with the album. So what I can do is I can create proofs in the form of PDFs, and well, they're actually JPEGs actually. So if you go to File and then drop down to Create Proofs, which is just what I'm doing now, you can do that, and then you can send them off to your client. They can literally proof them, check that they're okay and they're happy, and you can do that as well. But I know that I won't need to do that because I've got free reign with this album, so I can just go ahead and I can get it printed. Okay folks, so that is the end of this vlog. I've just uploaded and I've just ordered that wedding album. I mean, it takes a little bit of time, these things do. You don't really want to rush them too much, and I'm sure if my conveyance of how to use Loxley Colour wasn't that mellifluous, but it actually is a quite an easy process once you actually just start playing with things. And once you understand what Loxley are all about, they're a really, really genuinely good company. They're British based. I think they're actually up in Scotland. I met these guys at the photography show, and so that's another album that's gone off to the client, and I really hope that they enjoy it for years and years and years to come. So that's the main idea of having a wedding album, isn't it? That it is timeless and it should last forever. So, on that note, this video and this vlog's been a little bit, how should we say, different. Started off with Stranger Things and a bit Gogglebox style. Those of you that are not from UK that don't know what Gogglebox is, then basically Gogglebox is a reality TV show of couples and families that just watch the TV. It's brilliant. I really like it. Anyway, so then, and obviously I've showed you my wedding album. And so that's just basically a day in the life for me at the moment. I'm not really up to that much. I've got a few property jobs. I've just booked a job today for tomorrow, and I'm also working Thursday. So I've got a couple of property jobs this week. And I'm back off to Bournemouth again on Saturday. They seem to like the Andy Mag, so I'm back again, which is great news for me. So I'm hoping that I can get a bit of another day of work, which I think I'm confident that I will. I'm going to say thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and tell your friends.
La 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 la
You're going to have to run.
You won.
Go on, Steve. What's she thinking?
Oh no.
She's going to sedate him.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm feeling tense. And I messed that bit up. Good end.